I picked up the lures from his grandpa. I brought them home. See, all the stuff that we came right through there. Oh, yeah. Well, it'll make a difference. I wanted to go there. Sponsored from that. But anyway, I tried the blow today and got it.
So, I've been asked, usually I'm asked a lot of questions about the lure, and I think the three questions that are asked most often are, how did I get it, how is it made, and how do I get the different notes? So I thought it would be kind of fun to talk about this just for a couple of minutes. First is, how did I get this? So when I was young, in junior high, Mom and Pop took all of us, similar to this trip we're taking this time. They took us to Norway, and I was in junior high at the time. And we went to visit relatives in All, and we were staying in an apartment with a relative on an upstairs floor, and one day there was a man downstairs, I believe he was a cobbler, and he was playing this lure out across the valley of All. And at the time, being in junior high, I was in the high school band, I was playing trumpet. And I watched him playing this and heard it, and I said, I want to try doing that. So we went downstairs and talked with the man, and eventually I wound up buying this very instrument that he was playing for about $10. I carried it with me the whole time, back on the plane and everything. And the involvement in the Sons of Norway program in the Seattle and Portland area, I wound up playing for various gatherings and meetings with the Sons of Norway, the Danish group, and the Swedish groups around the area. And that's kind of how I came to have this. What was the second question I asked? How is it made? Okay. How is it made? This is generally one tree that's sliced. They take the section of tree and they cut it in half lengthwise. They take each half and hollow out the halves, and then they put them back together and wrap the whole thing in a strip of birch bark. So this is about 1 inch thick, or 1 inch wide strip of birch bark wrapped in a spiral all the way up the full length of this, and then a mouthpiece is made and put on the end of it. Right before I play it, I'll pour water down this, and the water goes all the way through, and it makes the wood swell up, but the birch bark doesn't swell. So the wood gets sealed. As it swells, it's sealed, and the quality of the tone then becomes much more clear. If you don't put water through it, it sounds much more airy and not quite as clear. And the last thing is, how do you get the different notes? Many of you have probably played brass instruments, and this is very similar. You just put your lips together and make them buzz, like this. So, if any of you want to try playing this, I'll leave it up here, and you're welcome to try doing it. If you want to practice buzzing your lips, if you hear something that you don't like in this business meeting, it's a good time to practice that. Anyway, that's the, if there are any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them. You can come up to me anytime, and I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. So I'll play one more piece, and then we can go on.
That one,
Nels Christensen, his folks are Alvin and Kelma Christensen, and he's got 3 sisters someplace here. Where's we got a couple of them? What? You got 3 sisters?
No, 3 sisters.
Yeah, okay. And here is 2